everybody. Today we're going to be taking a look at this Frantz lock. It's another one of the locks that I've gotten out of my eBay purchase where I got a fairly large lot of locks. And that came with two of these locks. And here's the second one right here. They both worked beautifully and they're both keyed alike. And they are just 4-pin locks. But they seem to have very good tolerances, or maybe just that bitting is a nasty bitting. But you can see the one that I have clamped up does work, and there's the bitting on the key. Literally a low cut followed by a high cut here, and that makes it difficult to get behind as always. So let's see how difficult this guy is to get into. I can go without dropping my tools here. And for this lock, I'm actually going to go with a steep hook from Sparrows. Let's get in the back of the lock. Just feel the pins. I'm a little bit stuck under pin 4 there. Had a little too much tension on it. Got a little click off of 3, another click off of 3. And click off of 1 and a tiny false set. Just feeling the pins. I'm going to click off a 2. Click off a 3. Another click off a 3. Click off a 1. A couple clicks off a 4. Another click off of 4. The tolerances in these locks really caught me by surprise. When I first started to pick these things, I was thinking to myself, it couldn't be that difficult. But even without security pins in these things, they were kind of a monster to pick. And it's really refreshing to see that in just a 4-pin lock. A couple more clicks out of 3. Click out of 2, and I got a little bit more false set. Got a couple clicks out of 4. A little click out of 2. And the pins on these are further back than you'd expect too. So without a lot of practice on these locks, you'd get completely lost on where your pins are at. And it feels like everything is springy, so I've definitely overset somebody. Release tension, drop a pin or 2, and see what happens. Okay, looks like I'm trying to get under pin 5 here, or pin 4, I mean. There's a nice click off of 4. A little bit of a click off of 2. Having a little trouble getting under 4 again. Alright, 4's up some. A little bit more of a false set. lost my false set. Not a whole lot happening here. Let's go ahead and reset. Okay, I got to click off of 4, click off of 3, click off of 1, I click off of 2, I got another click off of 3. Click off of 4. Just try and get positioned under 4. There's a nice there. Click off of 4. A couple clicks off of 3, and I got a pretty good false set. I got some counter rotation on 1. And there we go. We got an open. All right, so let's crack this bad boy open and see what we got inside. Okay, I've already partially removed the clip. And you can see why now. That's a pain in the butt clip to get out. All right, let's go ahead and put the key in it. And as you can see, it's only a 4-pin, and all of them work nicely. There's pin 1 is a standard, is actually a standard with a wafer. Pin 2 is a standard, 3 is a standard, and 4 is a standard. And there is no threading or modifications in the plug whatsoever. Let's go and see what we got up top here. I know I got a spool and a serrated. There's a spool out of pin 1 or chamber 1. There's a spool out of chamber 2. There's a serrated in chamber 3. And another serrated in chamber 4. And there's no modifications. I just kind of crushed that spring a little bit with my follower. There's no modifications in the plug, and I'm using all like springs. So Bible, no modifications. Plug, no modifications. Good tolerances. Like I said, it's real hard to get some feedback on this lock. So let's zoom in on the pins a little bit. I'll show you a little bit closer what we got here. In pin 1, you just got a standard key pin, and it had a wafer sitting on top of it. 2 is a long steel pin. 3 is barely a key pin. It's real worn off on the bottom. And 4 is just another standard key pin. In chamber 1 up top, we've got a nice sharp spool. Chamber 2, we've got another nice sharp spool. Chamber 3 in the Bible is a serrated, real nice, fine, sharp serrations. And in Chamber 4, we've got another serrated with nice, fine serrations. Anyway, guys, that's it for this Frantz lock. I might do something fun to the other one to see if I can toughen them up a little bit more, because just being 4 pins, this guy's kind of a badass. Just imagine if I drilled a couple more holes in it and turned it into a 6 pin. Anyway, there's a grouping of projects that I have to finish up right here. All of these cylinder locks, a couple of Corbins here, a couple of Schlage Everests. Those are projects that I've got to get going, and hopefully I'll be sending a pack of locks out to some people here soon. If you want a lock or two from me, go ahead and PM me with your address, and I'd be glad to get one out in the mail to you. I've got several already made, and that would be this pile back here. I've already got somebody special in mind for this Schlage. Yeah, Bosnian Bill, I'm talking to you. So I got some other Schlages back here, a couple of quick sets, a master lock, another little quick set knob cylinder. But anyway, I've got quite a bit to work on here. It might be a couple of days or so or more until my next video update. Until then, guys, stay safe, stay legal. Don't pick any locks that you don't own or don't have permission to pick. And as always, please like and subscribe.